And we're back. Couch Company Podcast. I'm Jon, and with me, as always, Tyler.
Every goddamn time.
Getting
I'm
too
here
old for this shit.
Yeah.
What movie is that from?
Predator.
Really?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
It's from something, and I cannot remember what it is. Someone's catchphrase.
Lethal Weapon.
Is it actually?
I don't know.
Sounds right. That
Really?
sounds close.
All right, hold on. I got it. We'll look it up. Right off the bat, given our information desk, our research department, a little time off. Here.
Absolutely. No, he deserves a well-paid vacation.
What's going on?
Not much, man. It's a beautiful day out, and I'm really trying to scan my brain for what this quote is. Did we find it?
It's Lethal Weapon.
It's Lethal Weapon. I knew that sounded good.
Quick. Yeah.
That's pretty good, Ty.
I never saw Lethal Weapon. That's with Mel Gibson, right?
Might be, yeah. Maybe.
I don't know.
I
never saw it.
I never saw it either. But I know that quote.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think, you ever see that movie Limitless, where he takes a pill and then...
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper, yeah.
Cooper.
Yep.
Yeah, Christian Haydenson.
Yep. And he, unlocks all his brain power or whatever.
Yeah.
Everything you've ever seen, you think it's stored in there somewhere in, a zip file?
So you're saying,
Because the premise of the movie is, or the way they explain it is, he takes it for the first time and he's talking to some chick and he's helping her with her law paper and he's like, oh yeah, I read this snippet once here and now I'm remembering, I saw this on a video 10 years ago and that blah 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 blah, and it's he's seen all these things and now he's he can just recall it on demand and make sense of things. And
so you think because the premise is we only use what, an eighth of our brain or a quarter of our brain or something.
Which I don't even know if that's true. I don't.
I mean, it sounds good.
It sounds good, but I'm not 100% sure if that's true.
I like the idea of I could be smart if I.
Yeah, the lazy man
to,
does. Yeah, I don't try in school. Yeah, of course.
No,
that's been the classic excuse for the dawn of time.
That would be cool. I think it's a little. Not boring, but if it's just you can just remember everything you ever read or it's cool, but people do that, right? So I would hope that it would be you look at a problem a different way or you just start inventing things like crazy.
Well, he does. He eventually becomes the president or something.
I don't remember that movie at all.
Yeah, eventually. Well, it's this whole thing where people find out about the drug and then the gangs get involved and they try to kill him for it and shit. And he makes a shit ton of money on stocks and stuff because he can just spot trends and he's just he's OP. He's just crazy. But it's cool. In the first scene when he takes it, because he's he gets into his house and he's okay, I know what I need to do to get my life back on track. And he just starts cleaning his room and shit. Mm-hmm. And he's just I just know what to do. That's the dream, right? Where you're just instant motivation, know exactly what to do.
Perfect clarity.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he literally says that actually. He's
oh, really?
Yeah, he's it's,
See, I could have wrote that movie. Easy.
I think you did write that movie.
I might have.
In another universe?
I write so many things. Yeah, in another universe, absolutely. In another universe, it's a true story.
How many universes do you think you're dead in?
Most of them.
Really?
Probably, yeah.
That's surprising.
It would have to be, right?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Okay.
It depends on so if it's
Can
infinite,
you say most if it's infinite?
If it's infinite, I guess not. Maybe
yeah.
not. Yeah.
So you can't
a good amount.
But that's everything.
Which is it's up to
everything happens. So it's the more Tyler and I talk about infinite universes, the less it makes sense to me.
Well, we just can't comprehend it.
I don't think so. I think it's not correct.
There's a universe. So right now, I'm the orange microphone and you're the blue one.
Right.
There could be a universe that's identical and we just swap colors.
Right.
Yeah.
But infinite, it's it's not tangible.
Right. Yeah. It has to be. That's the thing. Is there's a universe that every time you take a sip of that beer, it refills.
You mean my water?
Your water. Yeah.
Because it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, well, I'm drinking coffee like an 80-year-old man. So that's
coffee's a normal beverage.
The funny thing is, I keep lifting it to take a drink, but I'm talking, so it looks like I'm doing an ad. Hey, look at this.
I think you look great.
Le Creuset cup
with your sponsored shirt.
With my sponsored shirt, yeah. I just like how this feels.
Anyways, what do we have on the docket today?
So it's a short and sweet one, but we're doing a top 5 today. That is our top 5 desserts.
You really activated the NPR voice today. Like,
Am I too toned down?
It's just very serious for desserts.
Sorry. No, okay.
No, I think it's a good
Today's
juxtaposition.
top 5 is I don't know why I'm talking like this, but it's the top 5 desserts. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I already said that, but
no, I thought I was just making a comment.
This is my Saturday morning attitude.
This is what happens when you take the cartoons out of Saturday morning.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
lose all joy.
Do they? I mean, I assume they're Saturday morning cartoons. Do they still call that?
I don't
Saturday
even know.
Cartoons?
Does that even exist anymore? Because they might do it just for posterity, but
it's just on demand.
No kid gets up before 1 o'clock on a Saturday anymore.
You don't think? I think
Dude, after
little kids
witnessing my little brother, no.
Oh.
Well, yeah, maybe little kids, I guess. I'm trying to remember that far back.
I'm pretty sure my niece and nephews get up
early,
pretty early.
Do they watch cartoons? Little Yu-Gi-Oh,
maybe, but
little.
I think the difference is, as a kid, you had to get up, right? So like, it's like, oh, I want to watch Aladdin this morning.
Yeah.
And you have to get up, and you have to be.
There's the age gap again.
Yeah, well, okay.
I'm talking about Yu-Gi-Oh. You're talking about.
Yeah. Well,
was Yu-Gi-Oh on when you were a kid?
No, I mean technically, but like yes, I was a kid. Yeah, but not
the intended age. Not when I was a kid.
But it was like, okay, I'm gonna get up and watch my Beast Wars and my Reboot and my Aladdin and my Darkwing Duck. But it's like
you're so fucking.
I know, I know. But it's like, how would I? And maybe I'm misremembering, but I'm saying like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning is when that whole run starts.
No way.
And
Not
the
early.
earlier you get, it's just a repeat. So they do like this block of, and I'm making this up, but it's like, okay, here's your Darkwing Duck, your Batman, and whatever.
Yeah. And
that's maybe like 7:30 to 9 or something like that. And then they just repeat it.
Yeah. That was the structure for sure.
But I would get up early and I'd watch that stuff.
I'm thinking like
episode,
9, 10. I feel like it was 9, 10 from when I was a kid. I don't know. That seems like what it was. Dude, remember TV? Remember when we used to have like channels and you just surf the channels, look for something to watch?
Right. I mean, well, I never surfed. We had like 3-4 channels.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In the kitchen, we had like just basic cable or whatever.
Oh, I'm sorry. You had a kitchen TV.
We did.
We literally had a living room television. That's it.
I watched Curious George every day before school, like 7 o'clock or whatever.
I was always up at like 6 o'clock for school.
That sounds terrible.
Well, I had to go with my mom. So she was a secretary at the school I went to. So she would get up, we would leave at like 6, like we'd be the first ones there, and I would just sit and read. And that like as the buses came and whatnot. Yeah.
Wow.
So the only time I would watch television in the morning would be weekends.
Saturday morning.
Yeah, I might sneak one in before church, and that's where DBZ came in, where I snuck that before church.
That's how you get really juiced for church.
I would wear my Goku shirt to church. I had a button-up Goku. I don't know. Well, maybe, but he was like in his Super Saiyan like gold hair form or whatever, and I'd wear that all the time. It was very comfortable.
Love Goku. He's great.
It hid my stockiness. I just hid in a tent. It was like the biggest shirt ever.
I thought we agreed on huskiness.
Huskiness, yeah.
Well, I mean, that was, I guess, I'm losing track of the Couch Company timeline at this point because of all the episodes were thrown out at once. But,
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if Goku could beat the Reapers solo.
So I was thinking about Goku and I was thinking about Superman, and I just don't think.
You don't. It's too many.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the Reapers the Superman would do damage, and
yes,
not to get super hung up on this, but I think you would do damage. But I think that their collective intelligence would eventually just be like, oh no, we'll just capture them. We got them. Or they would would destroy the sun or something insane.
Yeah. They don't need the sun. Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
But what's Goku's weakness?
Air. Doesn't he need air? Or can he just jump in outer space? He can just hold his breath.
He can fight in outer space now. No, he's ascended beyond breathing air.
Sure,
I guess.
Then good.
I actually don't know how they explain that. So in Dragon Ball Super, which is the newest iteration of Dragon Ball, the new form is Super Saiyan God, Okay.
Yeah.
So they've ascended pretty high up in the totem pole, which kind of ties back to your Sundays wearing his shirt now, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
that's heathenish, but
it's
a false idol.
I was prescribing that to them. Like they can.
You knew about you were way ahead of the curve.
Just letting them know.
Anyways, so he has all these fights in space. So I don't know if it's like he's holding his breath or he can create an air bubble with his energy or something, but he can definitely fight in space for prolonged periods of time.
Yeah, but can they just keep him in space then? And that's his weakness? Like what I'm saying is
he
if
is
he can't
instant
survive,
transmission. Okay, so he can literally just teleport to planets.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, then.
Which is you should know that. That was right after the Frieza arc is when he learned that.
I mean, again, that was 2 decades ago.
If you had a limitless pill, you'd know exactly in perfect clarity what I'm talking about.
A limitless pill would have to be terrible, right? Because you would never forget anything. So every time that you felt some emotion, good or bad, it was always going to be just as if it happened 2 seconds ago. So like the moment you get really mad at somebody, wouldn't you just perpetually be mad at them?
No, because at least how Bradley Cooper acts in the film, it seems like he's in complete control over his emotions and his abilities. So to me, it's like
then.
No, it's like he's a computer. He can access any file he wants to on demand, but that doesn't mean it's a perpetual program that's running. Does that make sense?
Purely a gift, no curse. It's just there.
Yeah, in the film, like I mean, the downside is when he goes through withdrawal, he's like not smart anymore. He's like very desperate to get that feeling back.
Huh.
So
I have to watch that. Is that where like I don't?
It was fine.
Is Bradley Cooper like
Cooper?
Is Bradley Cooper like a good actor?
I think so.
You think so?
He was good in The Hangover. He's Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah.
Which is very impressive to me. I didn't even realize that until well after those movies came out.
Yeah. I guess like what's is Hangover his big thing?
I don't know.
I mean, he was in
sure
that Sniper movie.
He was in some earlier works, I'm sure, obviously, but those are the ones I know him from. At least.
Wasn't he a jerk in something? Like, wasn't he a bad guy?
He was kind of a jerk in Hangover a little bit, I guess.
No, but he was still like the main character. I'm thinking he was like some.
You think he was the main character?
Meet the Parents? Is he in that?
Was he the main character in Hangover? That's actually
he was one of the main characters. The main
always
character you don't even see, right?
Well, that's what's interesting
because it's like it's about this guy, but
I always think it's fascinating when you take literary devices and you just turn things on their head. So the best example I can think of right now is One Punch Man.
Okay.
One Punch Man is a standard shonen anime, like Dragon Ball Z or something, right? But the main character is Genos. Okay, so think about this. Take Saitama out of the universe.
Okay.
Genos, like, his village was destroyed, and he's seeking revenge, and he keeps losing and getting stronger, right? Like, just classic story. So, to me, One Punch Man is like, okay, let's write a classic story, and then let's drop in just a little droplet of this character that can't lose and just see what happens. And that's, like, amazing.
Okay.
I think that's why the story is so fantastic.
But was Genos even in the first one? Like first season?
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
Yes. Like
I know.
He meets him like episode 2.
Yeah, I put them
together.
All
that's
together.
Fine. Yeah, it's fun.
Wait, Jenna, that's the android.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm thinking of the villain guy.
Oh, yeah. Garo.
Okay, yeah.
The guy who thinks he's a monster.
I should watch
doesn't
that
think
again.
he's a monster, but he's like acts like he's a monster. He's a fantastic villain.
I mean, that's probably the best anime
of all time.
Yeah.
No, but it's very good. It's in my
one
top
I've
5.
seen. I don't know what to tell you.
It's in my top 5. It's not better than Cowboy Bebop. That's insane.
I think it is.
That's not insane to say, but I just disagree with it. It's not insane.
Cowboy Bebop was good, but I was not as invested into it as One Punch Man.
I think it was just too serious, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, but I like Serious. Serious is good.
The reason I love Cowboy Bebop so much is because it's just so real to me.
Yeah.
In the fact of like, there's no happy ending. Like one of the main characters just leaves.
Just
see ya. And we never see her again. It's like, that's how life works. It's just,
that's it.
It sucks sometimes.
Yeah.
And you got to deal with it, I guess.
Sounds maybe it is too serious for me. I don't know.
I'm just saying.
We watched, and we will get to the top 5 desserts, by the way. But Chelsea and I were going through Star Wars, like I mentioned last episode.
Right.
And we watched episode 3. Did not finish episode 3. I fell asleep. Watching episode 3, I actually hate Obi-Wan and Anakin's like 90% of their interactions. Because it's like the beginning of that episode is so jokey, like borderline Disney jokes, but like bad ones.
Yeah.
And it's just like you're trying, like I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it like all buddy-buddy, so then whenever he turns at the end, it's like this like really hard-hitting thing.
Right.
But it's so over the top, and Obi-Wan is such a goofball.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
It's our number 5.
That's exactly where it deserves to be.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Episode 1 is definitively worse.
No.
Yes.
No, episode 1's serious.
It's
serious.
Not serious.
Good
Jar Jar,
comedy.
you're talking about Disney humor, dude. Jar Jar's like a step below.
Yeah, but nothing like
Disney
you're still
humor.
not like doing your mama jokes like episode 9.
I'd take your mama jokes over like trade routes and diplomacy.
Nah, trade routes are good.
Absolutely not.
That's the solid.
They're
solid
not good. I don't want to see a game of civilization when I'm watching episode 1, dude. It's just not good.
Anywho, top 5 desserts.
Yeah.
I guess I can bring up the list. I have a list. We have a list here. Just because there are so many. Do we have any rules surrounding
the desserts? As always, it's the best version.
Yeah.
And you just have to be specific with flavoring, I guess. So you can't just say pie. You'd have to name a specific pie.
Yeah.
So theoretically, there could just be 5 pies on the list.
If we think pies are the best dessert across the board, yeah.
So, cake's the same way and on and upward.
Yeah.
You go. So that's the only rules I can think of.
I'm sure we'll sprinkle some other stuff in here because like they have like
the pun counter's at 2 right now.
The pun counter?
Yeah. Sprinkle, yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Short and sweet and sprinkle, yeah. Okay. So I don't think there's any particular order here. We're just going to kind of start going down just a list of like, hey, these sound good.
Yeah, so Tyler's got a list from Food Network, which seems like a reputable...
The official list of the best Food Network kitchen desserts.
Yeah, that seems legit. So we're just going to start with that, and then anything they leave off, we just put them in.
Yeah, and we'll spin out on some of these things. So it's like, if they say, oh, here's cake, we could probably just get our cakes out of the way.
Cake, cool. Yeah.
Cool. All right. You ready for number 1?
I am so ready.
Number 1. Not our number 1, but just the first one on this list of the official list of best Food Network kitchen desserts.
Please sponsor us.
The best chocolate mousse. How do you feel about chocolate mousse?
Can I see a picture of it?
Yeah.
I think
this is what chocolate mousse looks
pictures,
like.
I've had chocolate mousse, but I just need to really get in the mindset
it's
here.
Like
I really enjoy chocolate mousse.
It's very, very light and airy.
Yeah, which is fantastic.
Do you like that more than like a pudding? Not to skip the pudding.
Just like chocolate pudding. Yeah, yes, I like chocolate mousse more than I like pudding.
So you like the fluffy,
airy, light
thing. Yes, I'm the opposite.
You like the heavy.
Shocking. Yeah, I want every
molecule.
Yeah, I want every molecule to be bad for you. I don't want air pockets of health.
Well, it's not health. I guess it's health. Air is healthy.
Yeah.
Actually, not always.
Anything in
some
I
air
would
is
say
toxic.
all chocolate mousse air is considered healthy. I would
absolutely not. What if the chocolate mousse has been sitting out for 500 years?
It's not the air. It's the chocolate mousse itself. The air is perfectly fine.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because the pockets of air are pure until you bite into
air
them,
is
and then
not
it releases the oxygen
pure.
into your mouth. This is off to a great start. Okay, so
I enjoy chocolate mousse.
Okay, I mean, put it on the list for a solid maybe then.
If you don't enjoy it, I mean, I'm not super passionate about it.
I will be shocked if I will say I don't enjoy any of these. Of course I enjoy a chocolate mousse. I'm just saying...
I enjoy chocolate mousse more than pudding, which is the comparison you
I would take
proposed.
a pudding snack cup
You're out of your fucking mind. This is never going to work. This list is never going to work.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I don't think
we're talking the best chocolate mousse, 5-star Michelin restaurant. And you're like, yeah, dude, like a Jell-O pudding cup.
How did that? That is absolutely my MO.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's okay, wait, what is the one you said? There was like something you said that was Eggo waffle.
Yeah.
You'll take an Eggo waffle over any other waffle.
Yeah.
You're not even being serious anymore.
I am, 100%.
No, you're not, dude. The best waffle in the world.
Yeah, well,
it's not an Eggo waffle.
Get me the best
Shall
waffle.
We put that on the poll?
Get me on the best one.
Should we put that on the poll?
We should.
Yeah, we should.
We should.
Well, how should I phrase this?
It's a trick question because the best waffle in the world is an Eggo waffle. So if they're one and the same,
I am going to, and if you agree to this, I'll put this up. Okay, ready? I want it to be fair.
Okay.
I want it to be fair.
All right.
So I'm going to profile. I'm hitting the little plus button. The question will be: is an Eggo
the best waffle? Yes or no?
Waffle. Is it EGGO?
Yeah.
Is an Eggo waffle the best type of waffle?
Just say the best waffle.
The best waffle. Okay.
Yeah.
Is an Eggo waffle the best waffle? Question mark. Have a poll. Yes. No.
Maybe do like a yes, no.
No. Because if there's a troll, if there's a troll, and we got to make them decide.
All right.
You got to make them decide.
You have to pick a.
You must
pick a side.
Pick a side.
Yeah.
Is an Eggo waffle the best waffle? And it's tweeted. We are now on a 4 podcast episode streak of tweeting out
just arguments going straight to the internet. Oh, what did Chelsea and I just want to? I'll have to come back to that. We had something that we were arguing about earlier today, and I'm like, I will put this on.
She probably said episode 3 is a masterpiece, and
no, that's silly.
No, it's not.
I fell asleep, and she fell asleep.
You fall asleep during everything. You fell asleep during Invincible, and thank God the last scene of the fucking episode woke you up. Like that's the only thing that could have.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although I could see like the first part of that's like pretty boring. It's like
it's very like,
but I think it's intentional.
Sure. And you get that shock at the end.
I love it. Okay, sorry. Desserts.
Chocolate mousse. We'll put it on the maybe. What about vanilla cake? Or we could probably just talk about cakes.
Okay, we can talk about cakes. My favorite cake is chocolate cake.
I would take. I think generally, if you're taking the best of something, I think I would agree with you that I would take a.
What's the best chocolate cake? Is it like a lava cake or chocolate?
I don't like. Do you like stuff in your cake? Like, do you like
pieces of things? I think I like a pure chocolate cake. If I'm being quite honest with you.
Yeah. Do you like a dense cake? Or not a dense cake, but like a. Well, I guess it would be.
No,
a dense
the best
cake,
cakes
like
are fluffy, light, airy. I'm serious. Those are the best cakes. Those are the best cakes.
Do you prefer like when you're talking like a frosting or something? Do you like a more for lack of a better term, like liquidy frosting, or do you like kind of like a light frosting too?
Yeah,
like layered.
I'm trying to think of what the best frosting is. Buttermilk? Does that sound right? Does that sound like something that's real?
Yeah. I mean,
with my limited baking knowledge,
they have it. I just don't know if that's.
I don't even know if they do that on chocolate cake.
Thicker frosting. That's the opposite of a light and airy frosting.
But it tastes really good though.
Yeah,
like
it's the
homemade frosting that you get in like a fancy restaurant is so good.
It's very, very sweet. So you don't
well,
like
I think sweeter is like you get like I don't know like the cake from the store. You know what I mean? You get for your birthday.
Yeah, like the basic.
Yeah. That frosting is very, very sweet.
Yep.
I think the one in the restaurants,
the one you make yourself.
The homemade one. Yeah. So I like chocolate cake.
Do you not like carrot cake?
I do enjoy carrot cake.
I love carrot cake.
The best carrot cake is fantastic.
Yeah.
I've had some very good carrot cake, but I still think chocolate's better. For me, I like it better.
You could put both on. Because
what about ice cream cake?
I would fight.
Not a big fan?
No, actually, I don't think so.
Interesting. Yeah. I enjoy ice cream cake quite a bit.
I don't know what ice cream cake is really bringing to the table that wouldn't just be like ice cream.
It's in cake form?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's still ice cream.
Well, in ice cream cakes, you get a little bit of cake and ice cream. You know what I mean?
Is it cake though? Isn't it just like cookie crumbles or whatever? That's kind of like.
Well, there are some ice cream cakes that are actually have some cake in it.
Oh, so you've never had that?
Well, it's the best version.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right.
It's very good.
So on the list, you want to put chocolate cake, carrot cake,
chocolate cake, carrot cake?
Yeah. Not together, like separately. Like one is like chocolate cake and then another one is carrot cake.
Yep. I gotcha.
We'll leave ice cream cake.
No,
if you want.
No, it's okay. You hate everything fun, so it's fine.
I mean, more or less. The ice cream cake I've had, I don't think I've ever had like an ice cream cake that's like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever.
If you did, it would be on the list.
It's good. Like, don't get me wrong. It's delicious. I'll eat one right now.
Sure, yeah. And episode 3 is like not bad.
Well, no, that's a dumb thing. Okay. Chocolate chip cookies.
I love chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
This is my potato chip equivalent. And what I mean by that is like out of any dessert, I can eat more chocolate chip cookies than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Like if there's a batch of chocolate chip cookies, I will continually eat them until they are gone. Like,
yeah,
it just seems like my limitations are unleashed.
Yeah, I feel like there are no, like you can just keep going. Like there are other cookies that get like too sweet or too, like chocolate chip is pretty.
Like I couldn't keep eating ice cream cake all day.
Yeah.
Like I would die.
Mm-hmm.
Or even cake itself, I would say.
Yeah.
I can't just keep having pieces of cake. But chocolate chip cookies, they're easy to eat. Just take a handful. You got like a fucking mitt full of chocolate chip cookies.
Do you, where do like Oreos fall in that? Because I feel like if you're talking like EL fudge cookies or Vienna fingers or different things like that, like okay, like whatever, like even like Girl Scout cookies, like they're good, but do they beat out like a homemade cookie?
No, nothing beats out a homemade cookie.
Okay.
My favorite commercial cookie is an Oreo for sure.
Does Oreo, because like Oreo is a dessert, does that go anywhere in the top 5?
Oreos are my favorite production dessert, but no.
Yeah,
because everything homemade is just gonna be better, or everything made, I should say. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like baked.
So for your chocolate chip cookies, do you have anything else in them, or is it kind of like your cake? You just want it like pure cookie chocolate?
You've been doing this with me long enough.
I know. I'm just making sure.
I think we know. The fact that the chocolate chips are even in there is shocking.
And you would take a chocolate chip cookie over an M&M cookie?
100% every single day.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. That's silly.
Any other type of homemade cookie that you would take over a chocolate chip cookie? Like, would you take a regular sugar cookie? Would you take any type of
chocolate chip is the best cookie.
White chocolate macadamia nut?
Nope. Macadamia nut's very good.
Yeah. What about a snickerdoodle?
Nope.
I really like snickerdoodles.
Chocolate chip's the best cookie of all time.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Put it on the.
Now, well, here's the thing. What kind of chocolate chip cookie do you like, texture wise?
It has to be soft and it has to be like kind of like thick, soft cookie.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like big chunks. I don't like the little.
Do you ever have like the, so at school lunch back in like high school, we had the big, warm, soft chocolate chip cookies.
It's like,
is it kind of like that?
Well, I don't like warm. I would much rather have a cold chocolate chip cookie than a warm one, but I feel like that doesn't necessarily matter in this case.
I prefer warm.
Yeah, but the beauty is you could have a chocolate chip. Like we could have the exact same chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
You heat yours and I throw mine in the refrigerator and it doesn't matter. It's still good.
Absolutely. All right. I'm good. I agree with that.
Like a Sam's Club cookie.
Yeah.
They're so good. How do you feel about lemon meringue pies? Or any type of meringue pies?
Should we just get into the pie conversation then?
We can. I'm looking through this list. I'm like, we're going to get a little detailed here, but we can't get into the pie conversation. I'm a big apple pie fan. I like
apple pie is great. I think my favorite pie is probably pumpkin pie. I mean, if I'm just being completely honest with you.
Yeah.
Which, let me see. So pumpkin's great. Apple's great.
I don't like
key lime pie is very good. I enjoy key lime pie quite a bit.
I don't like the texture as much.
Of what?
Of any of your meringue pies, key lime pie, anything like that, like the gelatin.
Of course you don't.
Center.
Yeah.
But pumpkin, I would say is like borderline that. And
what about pecan pie?
Love pecan pie.
But that's literally what you were just describing.
I know.
You need help.
I know.
You really do.
Typically.
Do you know how frustrating it is to be like, oh, yeah, that's great. Yeah, so you don't like that. Yeah, what about this? Oh, I love that. Yeah. Okay.
No,
look, okay, so everything you said is just.
Tell you. Specifically, my mom makes a great pecan pie. Yeah. So I really like
I
hers.
enjoy pecan pie quite a bit, but pumpkin's my favorite.
The problem is a lot of pecan pies, and the reason why I wouldn't put pecan pie on the list.
Yeah.
And granted, if you want to say like the best version of it, okay.
Yeah.
I find a lot of store-bought pecan pies or a lot of what people make are just too sweet.
Yes.
They're just very, very, very sweet.
But again, it's the best version.
Yeah, but do you like a sweet pecan pie, or do you like one that's like kind of toned down a little bit? Because what you consider the best, I would maybe consider something a little bit different.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever had the best pecan pie. I usually get like the store one, which is good.
Yeah.
It's just good.
I just think that...
I know you're talking. I don't know. I wouldn't say sweet. Kind of tastes like... I don't know how to describe this. Like a little bit fake to me.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Sure. It's the texture,
I feel
right?
like a homemade... If I had a homemade pecan pie, that would be like...
Yeah.
That would be real good.
I think that the ceiling for an apple pie is higher than either pumpkin or pecan.
I agree. So that's why I agree. Apple would be my pick.
Yeah. Cool.
Because the best apple pie is the best pie, in my opinion.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Hey, look at that.
Apple pie. And the sky is blue. Like, I mean, that's like, you know what I mean? What a milk toast. Whatever. Oh, we're Americans. We like apple pie. Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey. Do you like shortcakes? So, for instance, like a classic strawberry shortcake.
No. Seeing as I don't like strawberries, no, definitely not.
Yeah. Okay. I'm okay with
that. Any fruit stuff, it's gonna be hard for me.
So shortcake's one. Do you like pound? Like, do you remember pound cake?
Oh, I love. My mom makes an incredible pound cake every Christmas. Her pound cakes are fantastic.
Do you like pound cake over? So I don't like angel food cake. Do you like angel food cake?
Absolutely, pound cake over angel. So this is where I'm a little bit of a hypocrite. Where the pound cake's as heavy as it gets,
right?
The angel food cake's light. I don't know. Angel food cake's like fine.
It's like the cotton candy of cakes.
I don't know. It's just I'm not a huge fan of it. I always feel like it's too sugary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm getting cavities when I'm
right?
Yeah. I don't even know how to describe it. But pound cake's so good, but it's so dense, but it's fantastic.
Do you think it's top 5?
It's my mom's pound cake, so it's like we're getting back into that conversation where I put pumpkin soup in the running because like my mom just makes such an incredible pumpkin soup and pound cake.
So we need at some point we need to your mom has to make all the stuff you say your mom makes really good, and like my mom's gonna make her mac and cheese and her meatloaf and her pecan pie.
We should make it a video. That'd be fun. That'd be great.
That's like maybe next Mother's Day. Hey mom, happy Mother's Day. Make us things.
Yeah,
we're terrible.
Yes, of course.
All right, so we're gonna skip over strawberry shortcake.
Can I put pound cake on the maybe?
You can. I will be surprised, but I agree with you. Pound cake is good.
I have to mention it just because, like, my mom would make pound cake every Christmas. She still does, and she sends it out to her family and everything like that. And she would have to guard it with her life because I would always try to get to it because it is just the best ever. It's so good.
Your mom must be blushing whenever she listens to these episodes.
I hope she doesn't because the next episode after this is just not.
Or it might be the one before. I don't know. We're recording on this together.
Yeah. It's just not a good one.
All right. How do you feel about creme brulee?
That's where they do the torch.
Yeah.
Can I see a picture?
It's like a. They get little cups, so it's almost like a custard, and then you torch the top.
I don't know if I've ever had it, actually. Yeah. I don't think I've ever had it.
I've had some good ones, and I've had some very bad ones.
Sure.
I think creme brulee is okay. I like the custard. I don't care for the top, which is the whole point of it. Like, I'd rather just eat a bowl of custard.
Yeah.
Chelsea makes some good ones. She actually made creme brulee macarons, which is crazy. Yeah. But she literally took a torch to each top of one. So she put like a glaze on it and torched it and stuff.
That seems very
ton of work, but yeah, she did a good job.
Good for you, Chelsea.
Okay. So we kind of went through some cakes. So we right now we have chocolate cake and we have carrot cake. What about coconut layer cake? Do you like coconut?
Don't like coconut. No.
Yeah, okay. So we can skip right past that. That's fine. How about lemon bars?
Lemon bars?
Lemon bars. Yeah.
Oh.
Think like brownie, but instead of brownies, they're lemons.
No, I'd much rather have a brownie.
So I used to love lemon bars. My grandmother's lemon bars were fantastic. Okay. And then I ate, how many are here? Maybe a dozen here. Yep. And I ate a dozen. I ate the entire tray.
Yep.
And I got violently ill.
Yeah.
So now I can't eat lemon bars anymore. And borderline, lemon isn't my favorite flavor.
Wow. Because of that instance?
Because of that instance.
Yeah.
I just can't not think of that. So limoncello, all this, any lemon type thing.
How bad is it though?
I can eat lemon. Okay. I think that's fine.
Sure.
But definitely not lemon bars. I'm just no, I'm good. Lemon bars are done.
That's kind of like I know I talk about the experience I've had with peppers quite a bit.
Yeah. Yep.
But I don't think peppers are like, I can't eat peppers.
And that's a sad thing, but I get it.
I don't know. It kind of varies. Like I can eat chili, which obviously there's peppers in that. So like, it just depends how
it's very
mixed in it is. Yeah,
You're
exactly.
not going to eat a stuffed pepper, you know?
No, I definitely can't eat a stuffed pepper.
Have you ever had tiramisu?
Yes, fantastic.
Tiramisu is pretty
love
good.
tiramisu. Yeah, it's very good. And especially it's like you can only get that at like fancy restaurants, so you know it's going to be good every time you get it.
I think it's tough to make.
Isn't it like kind of coffee flavored a little bit, right?
Yeah. It has like the custard,
the powdered sugar,
within it and stuff. Yeah. Not custard, but like I guess mousse.
Yes,
right? It's like lighter.
It's not custard. Mousse. Yeah. So it is extremely challenging to make. So I've heard. Which is why you can't get it at like McDonald's.
Do you think that's a top 5 contender?
I do thoroughly enjoy it. How do you spell it?
Talk through it. Tiramisu. Tiramisu.
Very good.
Tiramisu. Country of origin.
Hardly.
Let's talk about cheesecake because I don't consider that cake, but we need to talk about it.
We have to talk about it.
Yeah.
Never been a big cheesecake guy.
I agree with you.
My mom's friend makes excellent cheesecakes, so it's kind of a shame, but I just never got into it. I don't know why.
So it doesn't matter the flavor or anything.
I've had great cheesecakes,
Yeah.
but yeah, it just doesn't. I don't know. Like again, cheesecake very heavy.
Yep.
And it's not my mom's pound cake, so obviously it's not really going to be at the top of my list.
Sure.
So.
Okay.
But I respect the cheesecake game. I like anyone who likes cheesecake, totally understand it.
Yeah.
Respect you. You're doing great, buddy.
I will take a Oreo cheesecake over like an Oreo cream pie. So I lean cheesecake more than cream pies.
I think I love Oreo too, so I would crush both of those, but I don't think either of those make top 5 in my opinion.
And I agree with you, and I'm fine with that. I just want to let the record state that
I never had an Oreo cheesecake. That sounds good.
Yeah, Oreo cheesecake is good, and then anything peanut butter cheesecake, like chocolate butter.
Peanut butter guy.
Peanut chocolate butter.
Chocolate
peanut butter cheesecake.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I think my mom's friend makes pretty standard cheesecake, whatever the base form of a cheesecake is, but it's very good.
How do you? So I know we talked about pudding-ish. So there's just no pudding that you're.
Pudding doesn't get me excited.
It's like banana pudding or anything like that with like a little cream, little bananas in it.
Nope.
Nothing.
And the
nothing.
little crumbles.
And is that the same as like a custard?
Yep.
Okay.
It's good. Like again, like you said at the top of this, all of these are good.
Yeah.
I would eat it.
Can we say tapioca pudding is not good?
I don't think I've ever
like
had
rice pudding.
I don't.
It's just the texture that's just okay.
Okay. Well, you can say that, and I'll pretend to agree.
I'll say that.
I've never had it, so I don't know.
Hot take. Yeah.
Is that a hot take?
How do you feel about brownies?
Love brownies.
Brownies
Great.
Yeah.
Now, would you take a brownie or a chocolate chip cookie?
I would.
That's the question.
I would take a brownie over a chocolate cake.
Wow. That's not the answer I wanted to hear. But your brownies have to be warm, though, right? Is this a warm scenario?
I'm trying to think of something that I would actually prefer warm, and I can't think of anything. I think all my desserts I prefer cold.
In terms of desserts?
Yeah.
I was going to say, in terms of everything, that's quite alarming. But
most things.
Really?
I would say most things, yeah.
You'd rather have cold pizza over hot pizza?
No, in my later years. As a kid, yes, 100%.
Okay.
But recently, I've just found that if I do like cold pizza, I just get like crazy heartburn for some reason.
Because it's unnatural.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, cold pizza is good, but it's unnatural to think it's better than fresh pizza.
I think hot pizza is good. When it comes to a dessert, I will always take a cold dessert over a hot dessert. I don't think I've ever had a hot dessert that I'm like, this is amazing hot, and I wouldn't rather have it cold. I truly can't think of one. I'm not even trying to be
Do you like
that guy.
your ice cream cold or hot?
Typically warm, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
okay,
it's
so that's
melted,
one.
yeah.
That's one then.
No, everything. I mean, obviously ice cream and shakes and things like that. But like, I like a chilled. Like, I'll put my pies in the fridge. I like my cake super chilled and everything. Like, I don't like room temperature stuff even.
Apple pie is definitely better warm.
See, I love it cold.
Definitely better warm.
I would take
that's where I disagree with you quite a bit. Like key lime pie, lemon meringue, absolutely chilled. Definitely. Pumpkin, even chilled. Okay, I can get with you there. Pecan pie, yeah.
If I can't pick up the pie,
Yeah.
like a piece of pizza,
Yeah.
because it's cold and
I
held
see.
together and eat it.
It's the structural integrity.
Nah, I just really like cold
Apple
desserts.
pie is definitely better warm. That's pretty wild.
Let me put it this way to kind of bring it back. If I had to pick something that it was like, okay, you have to have this like warm.
Yeah.
I would say brownie.
Yeah. I can get with you on that. I think brownie should be on here.
I agree.
But I think it's gonna be an interesting conversation.
So you like a chocolate chip cookie over brownie?
I'm really trying. That's the question I posed. That seems closer to me because I like chocolate cake more than both of them, which is not the case for you, which is not going to be good for us later on. But as for right now, wow, best brownie I've ever had versus best chocolate. I think the brownie probably wins.
Yeah.
But again, there's something to be said about the quantity of chocolate chip cookies that I can consume.
Do you like your brownies with like any chocolate chips or anything in them, or is it just plain brownie?
I do like the chocolate chip chunks. It's not bad, but I think the best brownies I've ever had are just brown. They're just the straight brownies.
Yeah.
Like that's when you know you're dealing with an expert. They just make brownie, no nonsense.
Yep.
Straight, just heavenly goodness.
Or you do something on the top, but the middle is smooth. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I like the edge pieces. A little crunch in my brownie on the edge.
Yeah.
Do you like that or no? Do you like the
I do.
crunch on the edge? Like not like super crunchy, but
yeah,
that little,
Yep.
little corner piece, and then you get to the soft middle. I think it's great.
No, I'm with you. Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad you're with me.
Peanut brittle.
No.
No.
Nope.
All right. We're gonna skip over the sugar cookies.
I think I'm about to get canceled. So prepare yourself.
Okay.
I think peanut butter might be one of the most overrated flavors of all time. Yeah. Contend that for a second. Ponder that one.
Well.
I don't think it's bad.
Okay.
I understand why people like it. To me, it's just so overrated. Like, dude, peanut
what
butter makes everything
overrated?
better.
Like, what makes it overrated?
Like, people just like go crazy over peanut butter. Anything they add peanut butter. Oh, this has peanut butter now. Blah blah blah. It's just like dude. I don't like peanut butter's fine. I like peanut butter.
I don't think I've ever had anything that had peanut butter in it that was worse for it.
I just think it's overrated. I don't know what to tell you. I think people rate it higher than it should be rated.
Like you put peanut butter on a burger and it makes the burger better.
No, it doesn't. That's ridiculous. That's crazy.
There's more.
Hey,
stuff
look,
to
you're
it
talking to a guy who would eat a spoonful of peanut butter. Like that's.
Yeah,
I think that's the best form. Just eating it out of the jar is my favorite way to consume peanut butter.
I think
not a Reese's cup, not on a whatever.
I'm getting away from the Reese's cup. Like if you're putting peanut butter on something, then I want like the peanut butter texture too. I don't want like the
crunchy or smooth.
Either. I'm
a crunchy guy.
I'm okay with crunchy.
I'm a crunchy guy.
Like Skippy.
No,
crunchy?
I don't. I do Jif.
Yeah, see, Jif feels like it tastes artificial to me.
I love it. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely, yes.
I want
to taste the factory belt in my mouth.
Understood. All right, so we already talked about sugar cookies and apple pies and things like that.
What's
Yeah.
Nate has a favorite sugar cookie, and I can't remember who makes it. Is it Abby's mom?
Oh, I have no idea.
There's like a legendary sugar cookie running around that I need to try
before we write it off completely.
Yeah. Maybe it's just a Christmas cookie. Is that what I'm thinking of? Maybe it's not a sugar cookie because I think there's icing on it.
See, I don't know if I would rather have a plain sugar cookie than icing.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Here's something crazy.
Oh,
this is
here we go. It's gonna be a hotter take than mine.
No, it's a fact. The unfrosted brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts are more calories than the frosted brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts. How does that work?
Maybe there's just more mass there.
Maybe.
They have to since there's no frosting, they have to add more substance.
Maybe. It was just silly to look at the box because I'm like, oh, I wonder how much better this is for you because I really wanted a Pop-Tart, but I couldn't justify 500 calories for a pack. And yeah, the unfrosted was worse. And I'm like, okay, forget it.
This might be because I had a repressed childhood, but
yeah.
I'm not high on Pop-Tarts either.
Well, okay.
Should I stop now before anarchy arises?
Pop-Tarts it's good.
My parents just never bought them for me, so I was like, it's probably the case is I was very jealous of everyone else. So I was like, I don't even like that stuff.
I really like the.
It's not that I don't like a Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
It has to be warm though. Like I wouldn't eat it as like a snack. Like people would do that. They kind of make me sick after a while.
I've turned around on that. I used to only eat them cold, and then once I started realizing you can actually put them in a toaster, I started doing that.
Didn't the commercials have them in the toaster?
Yeah, but I don't like using.
The whole point of the commercial was they would trick them into getting into a toaster, which is really fucked up, by the way.
Yeah, well, commercials were pretty bad as a kid. It was
like free, like there was one I think where it was like free spa or something, and then Pop-Tart's like, oh sweet, and then it like walked in, and then it's like he's cooking alive now. Yeah, that is so like, how did that make it through the FCC? You know what I mean? That's messed up, man.
You're right.
Anyways, Pop-Tarts on the list? Yes? No?
Oh, I don't. Do you think that counts as a dessert? Yeah. No,
that's well, that's true. Isn't it like a breakfast?
Yeah, kind of. I guess.
Okay.
Do you count muffins as dessert? Speaking of that,
no.
Really?
Muffins are breakfast. Yeah.
Oh, all right. That's fine.
Do you count them as dessert? I don't. I've eaten muffins as dessert.
Yeah. So would you put?
I think it's a breakfast food that
like a banana nut bread or zucchini bread or things like that. Are those desserts?
That's a good question. I guess so. Banana nut bread, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think either of them make it on the top 5?
I enjoy a good banana nut bread.
So do
loaf, yeah. I'll put it on.
Okay. How do you feel about cobblers? Basically like a pie that didn't make it.
Is that the scientific definition?
No, it's a Southern style peach cobbler.
It's
basically just like
I'm not huge on that because
it's a messy pie.
It's peach cobbler is actually pretty good. Actually,
I would take a peach cobbler over a peach pie, and I don't know why. But
same. I feel like the peach naturally lends itself to being a messy fruit, and transferring that into the dessert realm is similar. You know when you eat a peach, you expect to get the juices all over you. You know what I mean? Just all over the place.
Yep.
So, when you eat a dessert peach, I think it's similar.
All right, hold on. I got to turn on the explicit rating. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Well, it's not my fault your mind's in the trash. I don't know what to tell you. What I said was completely legitimate.
It's the title of our episode. Okay. We talked about.
You want to put cobbler on here? Peach cobbler?
I guess we kind of have to. Just for
posterity.
We've talked about chocolate lava cakes. That's not your preferred chocolate cake.
No.
Okay, I'm good.
But it's very good.
Over that,
it's very good. It's not my preferred. No.
Let's talk about cupcakes. Mini cakes.
Okay. I like cupcakes, but I like regular cakes more.
Yeah, I think I've had better regular cakes than cupcakes.
I can't even think of the best cupcake I've ever had. Like. There's like some of those stores, that have like the really fancy cupcakes. I think it's just too much. I think the cupcake lends itself well to being simple.
Yeah.
I think that's the purpose, just to be a simple pick it up and eat it.
I would, do they make pound cake cupcakes? little like pound cake bites?
Exists, yeah. That would be good.
I would love that.
Me too.
That would be good.
That would be bad for you, but it'd be good for your soul.
Skipping through some of these, there's banana cake. Which is, we kind of put banana nut bread on there. I feel like that's
I'd rather have banana nut bread, yeah.
I don't know if I'd rather have that, but I feel like the carrot cake is kind of hitting that texture where banana nut bread is a little bit smoother.
Okay.
Right? A little, not spongier, but you know what I mean.
Bouncier.
Maybe. Oatmeal raisin cookies, of course, are good, not as good as chocolate chip. How do you feel about bread pudding?
Wow, I haven't had bread pudding in forever.
Yeah, I don't think I've had a good. I probably shouldn't say this because I'm sure my mom made bread pudding at some point, but I can't remember like a mind-numbing bread pudding that wasn't bland.
Yeah.
Whereas it's like, okay, I'd rather just have pudding. I don't need texture in my pudding.
Right. Right. Yeah, I'm just not a big pudding guy, if we're being quite honest.
Okay. No, we can just skip through that. We talked about carrot cake already. We talked about M&M cookies. I would like to give a shout out to M&M cookies because a good M&M cookie is pretty.
I don't think I've ever had a good M&M. Like the only M&M cookies I've had are store bought, but I'd still like chocolate chips just superior. I'm sorry, like it is
the best one. I could see that.
Just the chocolate chip cookie is just a more well-renowned cookie, so I think more research and development has gone into the chocolate chip cookie than the M&M.
The research and development department.
The budget for the chocolate chip cookie is significantly higher.
Crepes. You have nice crepe.
Yeah, they're fine. Isn't that breakfast?
Oh,
isn't that a breakfast food though?
I think it could be. I mean,
could be a
that's
switch hitter.
That's why I do the whole like. I mean, this is what the crepes look like.
Crepes are good.
I think I've only had savory crepes.
I see. Yeah, crepes are. They're not gonna make the list.
Yeah,
crepes
they're
are good.
okay.
How about this? Ready for this?
Yeah,
Cheerios
for dessert.
Yeah. I used to eat Cheerios for dessert all the time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, sure.
Fantastic.
Are they as good as a Rice Krispie treat?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you want to? I think a good Rice Krispie treat.
Is a Rice Krispie treat a dessert? Are we counting?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Okay.
It's freaking marshmallows and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Like we're gonna start getting, and we should probably just shout these out as we think of them because who knows if they're even on the list.
Right. Rice Krispie. Do you want it on the list?
No.
No, you don't. Okay.
No, I don't like them
I
enough.
enjoy it quite a bit, but okay.
I like Rice Krispie treats. I would like we keep going back to our mothers, but I would like my mom's cornflake wreaths, which is essentially the same as a Rice Krispie treat, just with cornflakes.
Yeah, my mom recently made like a Rice Krispie treat-esque dessert, but it was with pumpkin Oreos. Or not Oreos, pumpkin Cheerios.
Oh.
And it was very good.
Huh.
It's very, very good. It was like
Trying to
pumpkin-y
even
and
think of how that would. Man,
it was so good.
our moms have to make a lot of stuff for.
Yeah. So, anyways, Rice Krispie treats are. I'm talking like the homemade stuff, not the packaged shit.
Sure.
Okay. Has to be
good.
warm, but it's another one of those things where I can just crush it. Like for some reason, I could just absolutely demolish a Rice Krispie treat thing.
It's like eating a ton of. I mean, you could just throw a bunch of butter and marshmallows and.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just something about it. It's, maybe it's lighter. I don't know. It's just like I can. There's some foods I can just eat more quantity of than like I don't know.
Like pizza.
It's like if I was having a snack, I could destroy a bag of potato chips, but I like beef jerky. It's not like you can just kill a bunch of beef jerky. You know what I mean?
I could kill both. I could
like a tub.
I would probably regret it. Maybe like a quarter of the way through. But yeah.
I feel like you get tired of it like a lot easier, right?
I wish I got tired of food, man. I could eat anything. All right, so we talked about angel food cake. We talked about key lime pies, New York style cheesecake, which
again, cheesecake's good.
You don't like peanut butter blossoms because you hate peanut butter.
Don't hate peanut butter. Absolute words in my mouth.
Do we do an overarching thing of just like cream pies or just off the list?
Yeah, I mean I like them, but
yeah. What about apple crisps? So
I'd rather have an apple pie.
You'd rather have an apple pie than a little crumbly one? Yeah. Yep. I'm with you, but apple crisp is very good.
Yeah, no, they're great. I agree.
Pumpkin pies are there. We've gone through a lot of these. Here's one: gingerbread cookies. We didn't really talk about the gingerbread cookie. Okay,
no,
that's fine.
I do like gingerbread cookies. They're like always like fine, I guess.
Yeah, a lot of these are just
actually. I don't even think I like them that much.
Gingerbread cookies.
I've never had a very good one. I guess
if I had a soft one, I know the ginger like you want to snap it, and I don't like the snap as much as.
It seems inhuman.
Yeah.
After seeing Shrek as well, where you just watch this guy's legs get ripped off.
What about fruitcake? That's gross, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right.
That's not a real thing.
Cool. I mean that's I'm just going through here. We have like ice cream.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about ice cream. That seems like
that's one.
I am exclusively on the milkshake train right now. Not even right now, like forever. I mean,
yeah,
that is my preferred way. So is that separate than ice cream?
Yeah, I think that's a different consistency.
I would much rather put milkshake than. Now, here's the thing. I don't even have milkshakes really for dessert, though, so I wouldn't even put it on because if I'm getting a milkshake, it's usually like, I don't know, with a burger or something, you know what I mean? Or like Chick-fil-A, I get like a milkshake.
Food, just like you can eat breakfast for dinner. It's still breakfast food. It's a dessert.
It's dessert food, I guess. All right. Then I would put milkshake on before ice cream. Yeah, 100%. It's the superior way of consuming that.
What kind?
My favorite milkshake Oreo is
how
very
you
good.
say okay. I was gonna say
love
how you
Oreo.
answer this is how much I'm gonna back you up. If you put an Oreo milkshake on the list, then I'm with you.
Yeah, Oreo milkshakes are my favorite. But sometimes I'm just feeling like a classic vanilla. Does that sound insane?
It's not. No, I
Sometimes,
think that's
like
okay.
I feel like a vanilla milkshake's a little bit more refreshing than an Oreo. Like Oreo's more going on.
I feel a vanilla milkshake. I can. That's the least like quantity I can drink of a milkshake. A vanilla shake is like my threshold for a vanilla shake is much lower than
Really? Interesting.
than crushing like a chocolate shake or even an Oreo one.
Wow, interesting. I'm the opposite.
It's too sweet. I get sick from it.
I think vanilla is just like so easy.
I used to get
crush it.
32-ounce chocolate shakes from McDonald's, dude,
Wild.
where I'm just like guzzling that
That's
down.
wild. That's so bad for you.
That is the worst thing.
That's a day's worth. That's more than a day's worth of calories.
Yeah,
yeah.
no, that's it's bad. Don't do that.
What's your favorite ice cream though? Just for sake of argument.
My favorite ice cream? It used to be White House cherry, just like a vanilla with some cherries in it. I think if I had like gun to my head, I had to pick one, it would probably be Oreo ice cream.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I think like if you're looking at like the best one, that one's high up there. I do like chocolate peanut butter, but again, it's very hit or miss with that. Oreo is just so consistent.
So my favorite ice cream flavor is mint chocolate chip.
Wow. Okay.
I really enjoy mint chocolate chip ice cream and mint chocolate chip milkshakes, but I think the Oreo
The old
milkshake is
Shamrock
better.
shake. Yeah.
The Shamrock shakes are fine. Yeah, they're good.
You know,
My favorite is like Handel's mint chocolate chip.
I like
really
I
good.
like M&M stuff. I like
M&M
M&M
stuff?
cookies and M&M ice cream.
Well, you're a child.
Like
I
a
don't know what to say.
Okay. Do you do like tarts at all? Like chocolate tarts or anything?
Yeah, I do them. My mom buys them semi-frequently. They're good.
Yeah.
I like the apple ones.
Worth-
Would I put it top 5?
Yeah,
No,
I was gonna
definitely
say,
not.
I don't think it's top 5.
Am I putting anything on here in the ice cream realm on the list that you want to see on there?
Ice cream? Well, I'm good with
Ice
the
cream slash
Oreo.
milkshake or banana split or whatever.
I'm good with the Oreo milkshake out of all those.
Oreo milkshake. I am also good with the Oreo milkshake.
Yeah. We're getting into some weird stuff here, so
I love weird.
I don't know how
Love it.
we've been doing this for
Yeah.
an hour of desserts, but they have stuff like a chocolate pretzel cereal treat, which is
Is that like the Michael Scott pretzel where
it's basically a Rice Krispie treat, but with pretzels and
no,
chocolate.
I'm gonna pass on that.
How do you feel about? Did you ever have Jello? What is it? It's like a pretzel Jello pretzel salad. All right, so
What?
So well, it's not going to go on the list.
That
but
is the most wild thing I've ever heard in my life. Like those words should not be next to each other in a sentence.
you take pretzels and you crush them and you put butter and stuff, and that's your crust, and you put that in the pan, and that's your base.
Okay.
And then you take like cream cheese, and I'm sure like sugar and stuff go into it, and you layer that over top of it, and then you take, and this is where we lose you, strawberry Jello, and put that on top of it. It's very good. My grandma used to make it. It was delicious. But all right, that's
No,
fine.
I respect
Okay.
the nostalgia. I just think it's out there.
I think we've gone to like some weird, like, how do you feel about truffles? Truffles are good and all.
I mean, yeah, it's fine.
Chocolate. I mean, there's infinite desserts, right? Like there's so many.
I'm
Like
sure we're
chocolate covered cherries, like
candy
little
apples.
candies.
Yeah, just like anything fruit related, the apple pie beats. In my opinion, I think that is the ultimate way of incorporating a fruit into dessert is the apple pie.
I agree. As far as candy goes, there's not a candy out there that is a better dessert than the ones we've put on the
Besides
list.
the classic Hershey bar, no, I don't think so.
Yeah. What about fudge? Where does that fall?
Oh, I do like fudge. My mom loves fudge. So
I've had a good fudge.
I've had great, like when we
Yeah.
go to the beach, we always make sure to get fudge. There's very good fudge down there. So I would not personally put it on, but I do respect the fudge game.
Yeah.
And I want to shout it out for my mom because she loves fudge big time.
How do you feel about s'mores? That's like a dessert, right? like a sweet thing.
Yeah. Campfire s'mores are good, but
Not
It's more the experience for me than the.
Yeah, I
the
don't think I've ever had.
itself.
Like,
Right.
what's the best a s'more can be, right?
Yeah, it's like yeah, exactly. It's like store bought.
The best s'more you can get is in form of a Pop-Tart anyway. So the chocolate hazelnut macarons or any macaron. I like macarons. Chelsea makes good ones.
Yeah.
Do I like them more than chocolate chip cookie? Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, definitely not.
I think I'm in the chocolate world because I think all of these are chocolate.
Chocolate dominates the dessert world.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense.
Chocolate peanut pudding sounds good.
You like sherbet?
Like
sherbet?
No. I mean, you're talking not ice cream sherbet flavor. It's just like actual sherbet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That's a dessert, right?
Yeah, it's a palate cleanser if you get the right, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it's a palate cleanser. I don't know. Anything else you can think of? I think we're good. Here.
Chocolate bunnies for Easter.
Yuck. Yeah, like the marshmallow, just straight marshmallow.
No, like just the straight chocolate.
Yeah, I know. I like any candy. I think I would rather have anything on our list. Yeah. Same with
I
like
will say like a very high quality chocolate bar are very good. You can get like the different percentages. I feel like you'd probably like a higher percentage chocolate bar. It's less sweet.
Yeah, I mean that's what I did for keto, right?
Yeah.
So if you go like 90%, I don't think it's good, but it's like, well, I can trick my mind.
I think it's an acquired taste. Like I actually, after a while, I'm like, I'm starting to like this.
That's why I like dark chocolate more than milk. Milk's too sweet for me now. And white chocolate, just forget about it.
I've always been a milk chocolate guy, but
how do you feel about like donuts and stuff? That's dessert, right?
No, donuts are breakfast.
You think?
Yeah. When do you ever get donuts for dessert? I mean, Dunkin' Donuts is literally open in the morning. Like Krispy Kreme's open in the morning. It's a breakfast.
I feel like you can. We've already done our poll for today.
It's a wolf in sheep's clothing, right? It's like it's dessert for sure, but it's like nah, man. I'm part of the breakfast team. It's all good.
So that's the same with like pancakes, but like with like a dessert pancake or dessert waffle or anything.
Like chocolate chip pancakes
All right.
whipped cream and shit.
Fine.
I like just regular pancakes better than adding a bunch of stuff. I'm a pancake purist.
Pancake purist.
That's alliteration.
All right. Well, let's go. Here's 82 more recipes we can get. No, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. That was actually one of the things that popped up. But I think we got a lot of stuff. I think
we're good. I mean, we're going to be getting messages from the research department and the internet. But I think it's fine. I implore someone to name something better than what we named. And
I feel like we got the big ones.
Staples, yeah.
Truffles, not so much. Things like that Chex Mix puppy chow stuff. Like it's good, but I don't think it's better than what we have on there.
Top 5, man. Yeah. We're talking top 5. We're talking big leagues.
Yeah. Yep.
We're talking MLB. Major League Baseball.
No. I thanks, buddy.
MLD.
Major League
Dessert.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Well, that was
dessert.
not a hard one to get to, Tyler.
No, I just mine's in the gutter. All right, so go.
MLD's nuts. You like nuts? Is that a dessert? I guess you can do like candied nuts, right?
I like nuts on things.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about the food.
Yeah, no. Go ahead and read the list. What do we have?
Chocolate cake, carrot cake, chocolate chip cookies, apple pie, pound cake. Shout out Robin. Tiramisu, brownies, banana nut bread, peach cobbler, Oreo milkshake.
Yeah.
I'm ready to get the peach cobbler off there. I do like peach cobblers. The best peach cobbler I've ever had is very good. Is it going to be top 5? Nah, not for me, dog.
Yikes.
Oh, you want the peach cobbler bad?
No, it's just as you're running through it, I'm like, I could go for a peach cobbler right now. Like, there's a lot of chocolate on there, and I'm like, peach cobbler sounds pretty good. I'm fine taking that off.
You just like being different.
Yeah.
We don't have to if you want it on.
Can I see the list real quick? Just to, because I'm, oh man, my eyes are not that good. Get out of here.
All right. I was handing it to you.
Yeah. We can take peach cobbler off.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right, now it's your turn to eliminate one.
Okay. How do you feel about banana nut bread?
Yeah.
We're just gonna kill those two easy ones.
2 easy ones.
All right. Boom. There you go.
All right. The volley's now in my court.
Yeah.
I am. This is tough. Now we're in the big leagues.
It's a tough thing because there's. I mean,
how do you feel about pound cake?
I'm okay taking pound cake off.
it hurts me deeply.
Yeah.
But I figure that's probably what you were thinking to take off.
Chocolate cake and, well, definitely carrot cake. Chocolate cake. I mean, if you go the best chocolate cake, I think the best chocolate cake is better than the best pound cake. There's only so much you can do with pound cake.
Yes,
chocolate cake,
agree.
you can kind of.
I had to just put it in contention.
The problem is
because of the nostalgia, because of the family heritage.
Sure. Yeah.
All right, I took it off.
Okay.
We need to do that episode though. That would be a great episode because I think you'd really enjoy that pound cake. It's so good.
I'm sure I would.
Yeah.
What's on the list right now? How many we
chocolate cake?
How many do we need?
We need 5.
I know
that's not the question you should be asking.
How many do we
need
have?
to take off? Yeah, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 2 more deductions.
All right. What do we got?
We got Oreo milkshake, brownie, tiramisu, apple pie, chocolate chip cookie, carrot cake, chocolate cake.
Oh man! All right.
It's
my turn.
It's your proposal. All
right. Tiramisu would be my hit.
Oof. I think you're probably right, but the best tiramisu is so good.
It is good.
So
but here's what's
good.
going to happen.
And this is tough.
We're gonna have what is essentially 3 types of cake on here.
Yeah, but cake's just the best, bro.
It's good.
Cake's my favorite.
I don't know,
man. I am fine with that.
We're okay putting.
You would take the best Oreo milkshake over the best tiramisu?
Yes.
Like, how good can you make an Oreo? Like, I feel like an Oreo milkshake ceiling is pretty limited.
Here's the thing, and maybe this is not the right way of thinking about it.
Okay.
But if I have in my head, hey, I want a milkshake.
Yeah.
Right? Or I want something cold or refreshing or something like that.
Okay.
There's really nothing else besides a milkshake that can kind of hit that.
Sure.
If you're talking desserts, right?
Yeah.
But if you're like, oh, I want like tiramisu, I feel like there's a lot of options that you could kind of be like, I want tiramisu, but I only have this like chocolate cake or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I guess I'll have this instead or this brownie instead. Like,
interesting point.
And I know I'm reaching there.
No, I think
but
that's an excellent point. I think the milkshake really distinguishes itself.
Yeah, like what are you going to have? Like, yeah, sure, you can have ice cream, but it's just like that's your option. Where it's
like, can you drive and eat ice cream at the same time? No. You can with a cone, I guess. I hate cones.
No, really?
It's too messy.
No, yeah.
I mean, I like cones, but it's just too messy. Like a waffle cone's good, but I don't know. I just haven't had a cone in so long. It's just like I'm so lazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If I'm doing a cone, it's got to be soft serve. I just crush that so fast that it can't melt. It can't be messy.
Totally on the same page as you. Yeah, if it's hard ice cream, bowl is the best way to consume that. Yeah.
I don't know.
Man, do you ever have a waffle bowl? Those are great.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, because then you can eat the bowl after.
Yeah, but it's like by that time I'm already kind of full from the ice cream. Where it's like, do I really need the waffle calories?
Yeah, it's whatever. All right, tiramisu. I like the argument. I'm willing to take that off. So we need one more.
All right. Sorry, run it down again real quick.
Chocolate cake, carrot cake.
Yeah.
Chocolate chip cookie, apple pie, brownie, Oreo milkshake. So to me, my mind immediately goes to, I think apple pie's on.
I think that is on the list. Yeah.
I think Oreo milkshake's on. For the fact that it's really the only thing on here that's, I like variety in our lists a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, when we're looking at the other 2 matchups, there's 2 cakes, and then there's 2 brownie and chocolate chip cookie fill the same purpose in my mind.
Oh,
as like
okay. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I'm with you.
You have a chocolate chip cookie. It's like these singular things. I think the brownie is very similar. Kind of, you get a small piece, quantity, kind of thing, and then obviously the 2 cakes are 2 cakes.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm trying to say with the cookie with the brownie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't think that's where you're going with it. So what would you take off then?
That is like picking me. I think I'd rather eliminate a cake, honestly, which is not where I thought I'd be.
Okay.
Actually, I can't do it because chocolate cake is, and I don't think you're going to budge on carrot cake.
I love carrot cake. Carrot cake is...
Okay, so it's going to come down to chocolate chip cookie or brownie. I think the best brownie is better than the best chocolate chip cookie.
Oh, man. Okay.
But would I rather have a chocolate chip cookie than a brownie? Yes.
No, see, and I'm saying, oh, man, because I'm 1,000% with you.
Yeah.
And
no, it's like picking between a child. Like this is tough.
It's wild to me that we would put a brownie over a cookie.
It's the best version. The best brownie in the world.
Okay.
I just think the ceiling's so high for a brownie.
I'm going to go to bat for a cookie.
Okay.
are you putting things on like, okay, you're going to dunk it? Can you dunk stuff? Because I would say that I would rather have a pile of cookies and a glass of milk just to start dunking and crushing some chocolate chip cookies over like maybe like eating some brownies and then just drinking the milk. I like the act and I like the stack of cookies more.
I see you.
I'm
not a huge dunker.
Okay. Oh, then never mind.
I eat cookies the same way I eat brownies.
Okay.
With the bite and the milk.
I can concede to the brownie. And I'm not even conceding because I agree with you. I think the best brownie tastes better than the best
cookie. This feels very bad because chocolate chip cookies just seems like a dessert. I would nix carrot cake if it was me.
I can't.
But I know you can't.
I would nix chocolate cake because you have your brownie right there. It's the same
thing.
That's
my favorite dessert of all time is chocolate cake.
Is chocolate cake not just a big brownie? Or is a brownie not a little bit?
It's absolutely different consistency, yeah.
But in my mind, I'm
not getting rid of chocolate cake.
No, I'm not saying you have to, but in my mind, the best chocolate cake is the same consistency as a brownie.
Well, you don't get the crunchiness of the brownie.
You could,
but that's not, in my mind, the best chocolate cake. I think the integrity of the chocolate cake, the best version, will always be better. There's more room. There's more volume to really scientifically create the air pockets you need to create the
I don't like air pockets. That's the thing.
You like hot pockets?
Yeah, they're all right. I like lean pockets.
Yeah. Okay. So you're saying get rid of brownie because chocolate cake fills a similar role.
If you will not budge on the chocolate cake,
I'm not budging on the chocolate cake. It's going to be chocolate chip cookie or brownie.
Then I feel like we need to get rid of the brownie, even though I technically agree with you and I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah,
but it seems
blasphemous to get rid of a chocolate chip cookie. Like, you think top 5 desserts, to me, immediately, the chocolate chip cookies, classic.
And the only reason I'm not budging on carrot cake is because I think carrot cake is my favorite dessert
of all time.
It is very close between that and an apple pie.
All right, we'll get rid of the brownie. I think, it's our list.
We'll probably be up at night at some point.
I feel terrible about it. I mean, huge shout out to the brownie, honorable mention, but I would feel probably worse getting rid of a chocolate chip cookie.
Would you feel worse getting rid of chocolate cake?
Yes, because then I'm betraying myself.
Yeah,
which I don't want you to betray yourself. Worse.
Yeah,
no,
stay true.
I need to stay true to myself. Okay, so
here's the craziness.
Yeah,
the thing we didn't even talk about. There's an apple. So here, let me ask you this: would you rather take like an apple cake over a carrot cake?
No.
Think same consistency, same icing and everything, but it's just apple flavor instead of carrot flavor.
Nope.
No? All right, that's fine.
Because I never had it. So
Central Diner has an apple. Did I tell you this already? They have an apple caramel cake.
Yeah.
And because we love their carrot cake, they didn't have the carrot cake the last time we went. We got the apple crumb cake or whatever. It was, I think, better than their carrot cake.
That's wild.
That's the reason we go. They have great food there, but we go there for it. Like, that's the only restaurant that I've ever been to where I'm like, I'm here for, including Cheesecake Factory, where I'm here for the dessert.
Yeah.
It's just that Central Diner one.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Anyway.
Fantastic.
All right, so we're getting rid of brownie.
We got chocolate cake, carrot cake, chocolate chip cookie, apple pie, Oreo milkshake.
I will take the hit on this one and put carrot cake at 4. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'll put it at 5.
No, I think carrot cake's better than 5.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You were getting ready to get rid of it.
But now we're stuck with 5.
Fine.
Dude, we're talking about the best carrot cake.
Yeah.
The best carrot cake is fantastic.
If it was up to me, I would put a milkshake.
Well, you were about to get rid of chocolate cake, and you're conceding it's better than 5. So
no, I was trying to play nice with you at that point.
With what?
I feel like you.
Oh, you would still put chocolate cake 5?
No, so out of that, I would actually put the milkshake at 5.
I was thinking the same thing.
Awesome.
Actually.
Perfect.
Okay, excellent.
That's a great solid base to put everything else on.
Because like Oreo milkshake really made it on this list because it's different. It's also fantastic, but it's variety.
The more I think about it, it's would I rather have a milk? And because you're on a milkshake kick and you seem pretty like
I love milkshakes.
Yeah. And I like them too. And if they're a thicker milkshake, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I like the idea of ice cream just because it takes me longer to eat, and I feel like I can't.
See, the optimal way to drink a milkshake is with food for me. A nice juicy burger with a milkshake and fry, like the salty fries, and then you take a drink of this shake. So good.
Nope, I'm with you.
So it's a little bit of a alley-oop kind of situation. Like I think milkshake's 5 on this list because if I had to just have the item, it's definitely the worst out of these 5.
I mean, a Sheetz milkshake is fantastic.
No, it is really good. But I'm just saying, like, if it's just a milkshake, I don't get to have anything else with it.
Yeah.
I'd rather have cake. I'd rather have a cookie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like if it's like,
although,
would
you rather have milkshake by itself or cookie by itself? No milk.
Cookie.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Okay. But the optimal way to eat these.
Cookie in a milkshake.
Yeah, well, that's what the Oreo milkshake is. Number 4, I would put chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah, me too.
I would put chocolate chip cookie.
I would too.
Yep.
I would too.
Yep. All right, now we get to 3. Now the big boys are coming to play. This is where I would put the carrot cake.
I can do that's 3 slots higher there, 2 slots higher than I thought they were going to be. So
no resistance on the carrot cake. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Now we got a decision to make.
Now it really comes down to pie versus cake.
Pie versus cake.
Yeah.
I'm a cake guy.
And I'm a pie guy.
Seems that we're at an impasse.
It is. It seems pretty bad. So you would put chocolate cake at number 1 over
yes.
apple?
I think it's my favorite. I think it's the best dessert. The best chocolate cake in the world
is better than a best apple pie.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. I think it's close. I think the ceilings for both of these are nearly limitless. I think we're still trying to reach the pinnacle.
To think of okay, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Let's
I'll tell you this. Okay.
Flip it. Okay, go ahead.
I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
The best chocolate cake I've ever had in my life is better than the best apple pie I've ever had in my life. So maybe that obviously affects things.
Well, sure, because that's going to be what you're thinking of.
Right.
But the worst chocolate cake you've ever had was worse than the worst apple pie you've ever had?
Probably, yeah. Definitely, yeah.
Because I can't think of like chocolate cake. You better keep that thing fresh. Otherwise, it's going to start getting
it's gone before it even starts to
Fair enough.
question itself.
Fair enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man, that's tough.
But I like the volatility in the chocolate cake. It really speaks to my degenerate kind of ways. Where, you're rolling the dice a little bit. But
I can...
now,
one of us has to concede, right? Like that's all that.
I understand. Do you eat your pie with like ice cream? Is that the optimal way?
No,
just straight.
I would eat
just
straight. I don't get me wrong. I would have ice cream. I don't think ice cream makes that better, and I don't think it makes chocolate cake better.
I eat my chocolate cake with milk. I really enjoy it. Nice cold glass of milk with
as you're saying chocolate cake, the more I'm just like, yeah, to me it's like a brownie. So if in my mind I'm just like, yeah, it's basically a brownie.
Okay, I guess
whatever it gets.
It's the same ingredients.
Yeah.
It's just a bigger brownie.
I will concede
with icing and yeah.
I will concede it because didn't we do like top 5 pies or something already?
I think we talked about pies when we were doing our top 5 fruits, and apple made it on because we're like the apple is very versatile.
I'm just trying to justify giving up on
I do love apple pie with the cinnamon.
Okay, here let me put it this way.
You know, like if you have a really good crust on an apple pie, it's just so good.
Let me put it this way, and I think this might help me give you
the win. Well, I mean, I'm trying to venture off and see where you're at with the apple pie. So I'm trying to get there. So help me help you, Tyler.
I think I like carrot cake more. Like the best carrot cake might be better than the best apple pie. And I'm a pie guy. And so I can flip-flop those. So if I'm torn between those two desserts and you are full of conviction for chocolate cake,
Yeah.
I feel like you can surpass me because of my indecision. And
Do you think the best apple pie in the world is better than the best chocolate cake in the world?
Well, I'm
Subjective.
only going off of what I've had,
sure,
right?
sure.
So out of chocolate cake,
How close is it for you?
for me, I don't like chocolate cake as much, right?
So it's not even close. So if this was Tyler's list, chocolate cake wouldn't even make it.
Probably not.
Wow.
But somehow it's number one.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't feel good about it then.
But I consider chocolate cake as like I'm putting chocolate cake and brownies in the same category. So you keep saying chocolate cake, but in my mind it's just brownie texture because it could be that. So if it's a brownie texture, then there is absolutely a space for chocolate cake. But
it can be like a brownie-esque cake, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And if you're going down that road, then I think it might be in my top 5.
I see. Well, that constitutes as a chocolate cake, does it not? Right?
Sure. Yeah.
It's absolutely a chocolate cake. I think our versions of
that's
our
why
favorite
I'm okay with
cakes
chocolate
are
cake
different.
being the.
I think apple pie should get it.
Why?
And the reason is because apple pie is most definitely in my top 3.
Yeah.
And chocolate cake is not necessarily even in your top 5. So I think as a team here, our combined rating of the apple pie is definitely higher than the chocolate cake. And I will take the silver on chocolate cake.
That's a better argument, I guess. But here's my thing is I've had better carrot cake than apple pie.
I haven't.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is like even if we're saying apple pie is the best, I still think the best carrot cake is better than the best apple pie.
Yeah, but we have to come to terms with each other's opinions.
No, I know. But I'm saying like that's why I was okay with each other. You seem like you are solidly in the. I think
apple pie is very close for me.
Okay, so I guess maybe that's the thing I'm not understanding.
That's where I'm thinking. I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm okay with apple pie being at 1. I won't be ashamed of that. I will feel good about that because apple pie is already in my top 3 desserts.
Okay,
probably.
Probably.
If you switch the apples with pumpkin, but yeah. No. The best apple pie is extremely good. So
okay,
I'm good with that. We're gonna do that.
It's a good compromise because neither of us are necessarily like one, right?
Apple Notes is like freaking out because I'm trying to put 1 next to apple pie, and it's like, no, that's the 5th one down.
You don't just click and hold and drag it.
What? How do you do that?
Oh, so if you do it on like the list thing, if you tap and hold on the little check mark, you can drag it and reorder the list.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're supposed to. I don't know.
I see that. Wow, that's wild. Okay, well, I messed everything up. So, anyways, what we have here is number 5 is Oreo Milkshake.
Yeah.
Number 4 would be the chocolate chip cookie. Number 3 is carrot cake. Number 2 is chocolate cake / brownie cake.
Yeah, sure. Chocolate brownie cake.
Number 1 is apple pie. Classic staple.
Yeah, I think all of that is pretty.
I think that's a solid list.
Yeah,
I don't think you'll see a lot of people arguing with that.
There's something there for everybody. I don't know what you're like. Yeah, you can get your creme brulees and your tiramisus, but I haven't had.
I've had very good tiramisus.
Version you have?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, but better than the list, maybe.
If we're being honest, yeah, it's better than chocolate chip cookies and Oreo milkshakes. Mm. Like definitively better, like higher quality. But do I like it as much? No.
Yeah.
I like
a
Sheets Oreo milkshake because I'm a trash can and not a high
Your
aristocrat.
Body's a temple. Yeah.
My body's a Oscar's the Grouch's home.
Cool.
All right, lock it in. So
locked in.
There it is, set in stone.
Congratulations, apple pie.
Oreo milkshake 5, chocolate chip cookie 4, carrot cake 3,
chocolate cake, and then
chocolate
apple
cake
pie.
2, apple pie 1. Yep. There it is. That's all. That was enlightening.
Yeah.
That might be one of the most contentious ones we've had. I mean, that's we really had to dig deep there.
It's up there. I mean, that's an hour of dessert talk. I'm just like, I just want dessert now.
There's a Sheets up the road, and it's going to be very tough not to get an Oreo milkshake.
Swing in and be like, yeah, that's 5. All right.
I need to go have a really good piece of chocolate cake now. Like, I need you
to tell me where to get the good chocolate cake at.
I need to find that out for myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
What we should do one of these days is all of our food top fives, we need to go to where we think
the best
is
yeah.
and make sure that we reaffirm our suspicions.
It's just due diligence, really. It's making sure.
What was the best fruit? Bananas?
Yeah. Easy.
What's the best? I don't know that.
The best banana?
There's got to be a best banana, right?
Any banana. That's the beauty of bananas. Bananas. Yeah.
But there's got to be the best one.
I think you start getting into like ripeness.
Yeah. Okay. That's all we have. Yeah. And by all we have, I thought that was quite a bit of content. So thanks for joining us. If you made it this far, we truly appreciate it. As always, check us out on couchcompany.games. We got our top 5 lists. If you want to see our other food top 5s, they're quite enlightening as well. Check out, we have game reviews, not really reviews, more like, we have the Steam Curator.
Yeah.
And we have game ratings. That's the word I was looking for. Check that out. We'll get back to those soon.
Probably
too,
next episode.
Yeah, I think we should get back to that.
Yeah.
And our podcast is listed there too, but you already found us, so.
Yeah, YouTube. Do you say YouTube already? YouTube's on there.
YouTube's on there, yeah. Check us out. We did a fun Sea of Thieves episode where I was the captain, and if you want to see what that looks like in all its glory, check that out.
If you want to watch me play Neon White and get some ace medals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Tyler's streaming.
I don't do a lot of talking in that one, but I
focus,
hit those times, yeah.
Cool. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back here same time, same place next week. Peace.